boys and girls of all ages. Alright, anyways, let's get to it. So, again, when I talk about, when I make these videos, I don't give you all this fucking bullshit about bond yields and this and that, and all these fucking words that fucking, they make it so complicated for you to understand this shit. But let's break this down how the market was reacting last week, alright? Because the market, it's emotions. Think of this graph right here, this as a heart attack, a heart, not heart, a heartbeat. You know, and like the patterns, the pulses. The pulses are like patterns. The market has to have a pulse at certain time of year, age, whatever, whatnot. Just look at it that way, or just look at the whole thing as a heart rate, like as a timeline of your heart graph in general. If they could somehow represent how your heart was getting good, but at the same time it had some sort of bad day on Thursday, and then from there you're like, oh yeah, Thursday this happened and I was really tired and so whatnot, but then I felt good, and then so just look at that. There's the economy's heartbeat, heart pattern timeline. Right here we got really scared, and that's how the market works. The market gets rich off you, and you are what makes it go up. So while you and of course everybody else smart ones were selling at the top, you were selling along the way or down here. And based on what they were telling you, so YouTube wise or social media in general, and media, you know, the whole panic, and they say for the market, what is he doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. These tariffs are gonna kill the economy, and so on, so on, so on. Meanwhile, I was saying back, back. Where's that? Change my. Oh no, that's July. I'm on crack. My bad, you guys. My fucking bad. Pinche pendejo. My bad. This was tariffs. What they fucking think? Sorry for that. That's funny shit. No wonder I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, right here, so right here is when you were selling. You were selling. They sold here, or here, the smart ones. Meanwhile, you were selling here late. You were buying again because you were hitting maybe that's a top, or your day traders, or even including myself in this region right here, somewhere up right here, I've something similar happened. But it was when earnings was coming out, um, and how the market was looking and everything, and I went on him. I went in based on emotions. I noticed a lot of people got liquidated this fucking last week because that was so unexpected with all earnings as a whole. But if you see how it played out, it's like the real you in, with earnings, with all the good data and whatnot. Oh, bad number, bad data, employment, bad the thing that we needed to cut interest rates. Oh my gosh, it was under the rug the whole time. I didn't see it. Pretty much what they said. So, anyways, back to today, you guys. So the market is, if you looked at it right there, it's a daily. That shit is looking bullish as fuck. But like I said right here, so what was it? I think earnings were coming up. This was when you were having your Wednesday was your Microsoft, I believe, and Apple, and it did fucking well. And I believe Thursday, who was Thursday? Thursday was fucking no. Thursday was fucking Apple and Amazon. Yeah, that's what it was. Apple and Amazon. And they, of course, I was like, yeah, yeah. And you saw Amazon was looking the day before with earnings with Microsoft and whoever it was. And you saw how they all blasted, but meanwhile Amazon was sinking. So, anyways, and then that's when the unemployment came. And look at the price, unemployment came. So if you were selling, the indicator was telling you, "Hey, yo, buddy, sell this shit." Finally, right here, it was your buying. So even my indicator was telling me, "Hey, look, we're crossing onto the green side, so we're getting cushion. This is cushion. You lose the cushion, that's bad. So as long as you're in a cushion, you're in the upward trend or whatnot." Um, but then of course, once you see the shit, and now they're saying over the weekend you were hearing, "Oh, well, they're gonna cut the interest rates. The chance of that happening is also everybody's spraying those words, but it's too soon right now." And you also had the homie pointed out, forgot, we have Europe ending with the tariff deal, tariff or everything this Thursday, if I'm right. So and then also I forgot, but we have the employment claims. So that's besides the good news that happened this morning, supposedly because Apple released or came out with some other bullshit. That's why the market, so Apple going up. Of course, the S&P is gonna go up because it holds shares of it and it's manipulated. And then you were seeing Bitcoin. I was seeing yesterday. I made a short about this, saying how we're gonna start going up from here. Uh, but again, it's all based off just they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, they're gonna cut interest rates, they're gonna, But again, it's still too early. Um, and we have a lot of other random, not random, but already set up data that I'm pretty sure they know a week in advance, especially banks, what's going on or what data it is and how to move the market. Because the reality is the big guys, the big banks that move all this shit. It's not us. It's not. This is all. It has to be. It has to be. You have to have the whole week, or at least know how the market is gonna react, where it's gonna stop. Because if you look at the market, one thing is looking. When you look at Bitcoin, when you look at these graphs in a phone, you look at them. You normally look at them in a line in your apps that you buy. Oh, look, it went up to 6,000 and it went down. And you touch on the screen and it tells you the price and how much it was, whatever, and it's just a simple line. What you get to understand when you see in the graphs is how, what a coincidence that they close at a certain time, at a certain price, how they drop at a certain price, and they stop at a certain price. They stop on these perfect fucking where the train lines are at, and they respect it, and they bounces back up again. You're like, but the people on the phone, they're not seeing that shit. Oh look, yeah, it's going up now. So as I'm more seated, I was like, yo, this is what they have in advance because they get to understand the structure and the pattern of the system. Whereas like you just get studied, you just get told, oh, you buy and you sell stocks and it's betting and this is that. Like, no, my dude, like if you really start understanding this shit, there's cycles, there's patterns. So, anyways, it was too early, and then today yesterday I was saying I'm putting all my bullshit up real quick. So back to these boxes. First of all, we have a monthly. I said we were close. We were fucking right pretty much by the monthly. But we closed last month, so that was very bullish right there. First of all, and at the same time, hard resistant to pass. So now when I go to this to the 1 hour candle, I mentioned in my other videos how we have a 12-hour candle Fibonacci right here. See the 50? And this is your cushion again. Cushions tell you the market is good, especially if the market is passing above that 50 on a daily, on a 12-hour candle, bullish as fuck. But still to be cautious because all that's driven the market is I heard, or we should, or they said, or this bank said this, you know, about the whole very bullish. You got people like Tom Lee going on CNN or whatever it is, telling people, yeah, S&P is gonna go up from here, but we're still bullish on this. And coming from Tom Lee, expert analysis for that used to work for J.P. Morgan, and it has been right for the last fucking 4 years pretty much about crypto and S&P. It's not something to take light. So you have the 12-hour candle 50 Fibonacci in that section, it was right underneath it, so that was very fucking bullish, but at the same time very to be cautious. So it was really about time, because they know they only have certain time to post or tweet any comment during the market. They know the market has what, 6:32. It's like 7 to 8 hours open, and you only have a certain time for the market and the price to. It's not precise. It has to be mentioned at a precise time. Anyways, and then you also have. And then another thing that I noticed, even the 8 hour candles there, same area, your forward candle gets lower, so that's good. It bounced up and created support above that, so that's good. And then from there, just stay there. And then finally we get to the 2 hour candle, and it's right there. So you're curious to hold, and also you're above that weekly trend line that the S&P has been active. For quite some time. I believe it's somewhere right here. Yeah, I started from the right here. That's when we shut up here. It was your 50, so this starts a new trend right here. And the old one, well, not the old one, but OG one is this one right here. But that's if the market really takes a crash to the 50s, which I believe will happen maybe later in the future once we fucking shoot. But here's your next target. So once this data is actually fucking released, or either tomorrow we're gonna get some sort of correction on down, and again the whole sentiment is gonna be, tariffs or data, unemployment claims, or this is that, and we're gonna come back down to the monthly area that we passed, or maybe down even more below. And this Friday we're gonna have to be safe somewhat by a tweet. By at the end of the day, he tweets something about having a conversation with so and so about so and so, or whether it be terrorists or whatever, or something positive. That's if we do go down with this unemployment claims and some sort of other tweets. But based on how, because you can even see with the Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're still following the market, because again they're synchronized to the S&P and the Nasdaq. It's all one. So anyways, so today when I went on my break at 9, so I was late. But so when I saw this, I saw it at 8, and I think I bought it somewhere down here. Got scared really because of the whole, this will be a good trap, but then why will you set me up to fool me, but then go back on, and then this one to really be the real one? Unless it's gonna be bad, we have a hard resistance here, so we're gonna struggle here and get that unemployment claims, and maybe come back down to this bridge again, and end the day somewhere down here. Now Friday's gonna be are we gonna make it, or is the market gonna get worse and get tweeted and whatnot, fucking whatever, and then you're gonna have back to the market being scared again? And are we gonna continue? Is this it for the market? Are these signs of the so and so whatnot? And then in a forward candle, let's see, either it's gonna be your trend line right here, and the market's gonna go down, because even my foreign, oh shit, it's a 3 candle box. Beautiful. This is what you want. Tell me what you want, what I really want. So it closed at 2 in the morning. 11:45 to 12:30, your sweet spot. We are inside of this box, right above the monthly. So there's gonna be either tonight's gonna go forward, and I'm pretty sure there's some sort of this somewhere here. Watch. Okay, we're going down, so I gotta go down candles. And so it doesn't. So that's telling me that unless and still it stays there, because there's a resistance right here, from right here to right here. Watch. Yeah, see? Right here. Yeah, see? There's a strong resistance right here, starting right here. So this forward candle is gonna have to either close, it's going to close somewhere up here, and then from 2 to 5, because we have the data comes out at 5:30, it's gonna struggle in this area here. And then if it comes out, we're gonna be either possibly over here, or maybe up, or just we can go down. But that's too soon. But if, so yeah, beautiful. I sound like a fucking photographer. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. You're looking good, good, good. Stay in that pose. No, but anyway, so forward candle. It's a forward candle, so I marked down, letting me know so forward candle support and resistance, whatnot. Not just that, but I box it up. So I know if it comes back down, it's going to back up, and I go what to go for the entry. It's gonna be red, and it's gonna be purple. Yeah. Let me see if I find other ones. That should be the only one. Alright, so the only hard resistance that I see is this 12-hour candle, this daily, and this 12-hour candle, and that's your resistance area right here. So like I said, by 11:45 to 12:30, we need to be somewhere up here. So then by 1 and 2, we can shoot up and close up here, or at least here. And then 3 and 4 and 5 keep on pushing up, or just struggle in this region. And then 5:30 comes, we go back down, or we start. If not, we start going. We'll start. If we're still here in this region, or just keep wicking, and we start seeing by 12, 15, 30 going down. We're most likely gonna create support here and then go back up, or yeah, because this is your monthly. It's not gonna go back down unless with that bad data tomorrow. If we get that bad data tomorrow, we most likely will come back below this 50, or especially to this 12-hour candle, which now is gonna be act like a support. But it depends where that 4-hour candle closes tomorrow. If it's at 6 in the morning, because we close a 4-hour candle at 6, so if that 4-hour candle closes below it, or in between it, or above it, it really makes a lot of difference, because from there we'll then be creating support, and then depending on how we're looking between 7:45 and 8:30, the market is gonna then bounce and shake it off and say some bullshit about unemployment came so and so, but market now so some fucking bullshit like that, or the year of tariffs, or he tweets something and the market then recovered safe because of that at the end of the day, something like that. So even though we do drop in the morning, pay attention to 7:45, 8:30, and then we'll just see what the market's at and everything. And then after that, pay attention to 11:45 and 12:30. It's gonna tell you where the market's gonna then also keep on going or whatnot. Next move. So even here, see, even my indicator's telling you, hey, if you do come down here, you're gonna be testing this cushion, this support area. So it aligns with the monthly and everything. That's it. And then Bitcoin and Ethereum gonna follow, and they're probably bullish now too. You see how they're also waiting, same area right here. S&P, just like S&P, it went down, it went up, we took a little fake, and we're still holding. And then now it's waiting for that, it's waiting for the move for tomorrow, especially this at 1 in the morning. So at 3 in the morning, you're gonna either see it has to be, or it's probably gonna be somewhere up here, or just still waiting for that data ready to move the market. And then at 5 in the morning, or so, you finally see it shooting up here, or we're going breaking down and being down here in this region. And then with Ethereum, same shit. Because you see, Ethereum is more lighter, so Ethereum tells you first how it's really feeling, how Bitcoin's really feeling. And you can see it's also same shit. Also, you're in the 3 monthly. Watch. See that 3 monthly that they kept fucking felling from, and they was holding this last month on July, and how if we close here in July and this is now going to be very bullish because it's going to be the first, not just 3 monthly, but also monthly closing above, so on so whatnot. So the fact that Ethereum is already breaking through this 3 monthly resistance, and we're coming to the end of the week, and S&P is coming out with that data tomorrow, and it's fucking in the all-time high regions. All three of them are again are telling you, hey, this could be the week that could push us on up. But again, we're still too early. The rate cuts is a month from now. A month from here, we have a lot of data. We have that's in September, so we'll see. So anyways, I'm pretty sure I'm already 15 minutes, 20 minutes talking into this. Look how bullish it is. S&P is probably doing the same shit, or it's going to again from 11:45 to 30 and blah 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 blah. But again, look at Bitcoin. I mean Ethereum. If Ethereum are looking like that, it's only because they're also waiting for that move or whatnot. Alright, this is Brian Seacrest signing us out.